Hi, my name is Lauren Link. I'm the Assistant Athletics Director for Sports Nutrition and the Director of our Sports Nutrition program here at Purdue University. Yeah, so Olympic athletes, when it comes to nutrition, these are the elite of the elite athletes. And so nutrition really can set them apart when you talk about getting a second different or an inch different. Nutrition can be that separator. So it's not that an Olympic level athlete has to be perfect with their diet, but they need to be purposeful for sure. And they need to make sure that they're meeting calorie requirements, macronutrient requirements, that they're recovering and taking full advantage of what nutrition can offer them. And hydration, I mean, kind of the whole gambit. They have to be considering these things if they want to get the most out of their performance at that level. The diet of an Olympic athlete compared to an average person is presumably drastically different, right? You're talking significantly more calories, especially depending on the sport and the training that they're doing. And they're gonna need more protein, they're gonna need more fluids, more sodium to replace what they're losing in sweat. There are a significant number of differences in certain nutrients that Olympic athletes need more of and need to pay more attention to. So hydration is a topic that we get asked about a lot in our position as sports dietitians, and the answer is that it depends on a lot of different things. Of course, everyone needs to stay hydrated in general, a baseline level of hydration, but when it comes to how much does an athlete need, it's going to depend on their body size, their temperature and humidity that they're training in, their clothes that they're wearing and the environment. I mean, there's so many factors, and just their propensity to sweat. Are they a heavy sweater? Are they not a heavy sweater? So in terms of staying hydrated for an Olympic level athlete, it's going to be really personalized, and not just how much fluid they need, but also how much sodium do they need. And they would be paying attention to all of those little details to make sure that dehydration did not impact their performance. So calorie needs for an Olympic level athlete are going to depend on a number of different things as well. Body size is going to factor in. A bigger body is going to need more calories than a smaller body. The sport is hugely impactful in how much training they're doing, but I would tell you from just a general guesstimate, on the low end, we're talking probably at least 3,000 or more calories. That would be really a pretty low recommendation, all the way up to 6, 7, 8,000 calories, and maybe even more for some of the training that these athletes are doing. So in addition to maybe the basics of nutrition, like calories, protein, carbohydrates, hydration, all of these things, Olympic athletes also have to consider the immense amount of travel that they're doing to get to the Olympic Games. So the travel to get there, being in a different environment, they're eating a lot of meals at the Olympic Village and maybe don't have their kind of normal routine, their access to their normal things. So that's a big struggle for a lot of Olympic athletes that hopefully their team dietitian is helping them manage. But it would just depend on the country and the access to some of those things that they have. But it's definitely an added layer when you're doing all your training and you're competing in a totally different environment, especially on such a big stage like the Olympics.